Hello, welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be watching and reacting to Game of Thrones Season 7, Episode 2. I'm excited to see what happens. I don't have much to say at the beginning. I'm looking forward to the episode. Hopefully it's another good episode. I've been enjoying them so far. We had a great Season 7 opener last time with Arya Stark. So, yeah, let's just jump right into it. Here we go.
King's Landing already.
Conquering Westeros would be easy for you, but you're not here to be Queen of the Ashes.
No.
Incompetence should not be rewarded with blind loyalty. As long as I have my eyes, I'll use them. I wasn't born into a great house. I came from nothing. I was sold as a slave. If you demand blind allegiance, I respect your wishes. Grey Worm can behead me, or your dragons can devour me. But if you let me live, I will serve you well. I will dedicate myself to seeing you on the Iron Throne because I choose you. Because I know that people have no better chance than you.
Swear this to me, Varys. If you ever think I'm failing the people, you won't conspire behind my back. You'll look me in the eye as you have done today, and you'll tell me how I'm failing them.
I swear it, my queen.
And I swear this. If you ever betray me, I'll burn you alive.
I would expect nothing less from the Mother of Dragons.
Forgive me, my queen. A red priestess from Ashai has come to see you.
I like Lord Varys. Very good. Very good. I do appreciate that she doesn't want him to blindly follow her. That's a good thing. There's no point in having people following you blindly. I don't know. I guess the point is you get to control them, but I like that she's not about that. Yeah, they're threatening each other. Well, he wasn't really threatening her, but she was threatening him, but you know, it's to be expected. Of course she's going to burn him alive. What else is she going to do if he betrays her?
Melisandro Zebrozix.
She once served another who wanted the Iron Throne. It didn't end well for Stannis Baratheon, did it?
No, it didn't.
You chose an auspicious day to arrive at Dragonstone. We've just decided to pardon those who once served the wrong king. The Lord of...
Like, yeah, okay. So yeah, you decide to pardon those who served the wrong king. Very good. You know, that's nice, but at the same time, he brings up a valid point. You know, it's good for her to be aware of what people's pasts are, to just kind of have a better grasp about how to handle them or how they might act, you know? I don't know. Whatever. It is what it is. I'm not a huge fan of Khaleesi, but I mean, that's fair. You know, if she's forgiving Lord Varys, she might as well forgive her too.
I can't speak to prophecies or visions in the flames, but I like Jon Snow and I trusted him. And I am an excellent judge of character. If he does rule the North, he would make a valuable ally. The Lannisters executed his father and conspired to murder his brother. Jon Snow has even more reason to hate Cersei than you do.
Very well. Send a raven north. Tell Jon Snow that his queen invites him to come to Dragonstone. And bend the knee.
What is it with that? Cersei sent him the same thing, you know? come back to King's Landing and bend the knee. And then here we got another one. Why she didn't make the lady in red bend the knee? Why did she make Jon Snow come and bend the knee? Is it just because he's a commander or something? I don't know. But anyways, whatever. Whatever.
She has 3 full-grown dragons, Your Grace. The same as Aegon when he conquered the 7 kingdoms. How do you propose to stop them?
We are currently at work on a solution, my lord.
A solution to the 3 dragons. I mean, if anyone could do it, he probably could. He basically brought that one guy back to life. Yeah. I don't know. This is very interesting. Very interesting. We're jumping around quite a bit, seeing all the different leaders. But, no, I'm enjoying this. I think it's good. I don't really care who wins, but I don't want Cersei to win. I don't want her to be the queen for very long.
We're not oathbreakers, we're not schemers. We don't stab our rivals in the back or cut their throats at weddings. I swore an oath to House Tyrell.
You swore an oath to the crown as well, Lord Tarly.
I've known Olenna since I was a child.
She was a great woman once. Now she's broken. She wants revenge so badly she brought the Dothraki to our shores. The Dothraki in Westeros for the first time in history. Of no better man than Randall Tarly.
The infection has spread too far.
Interesting. Very interesting indeed. I still wonder what their idea is to kill the dragons, because that's going to be a big problem. Not necessarily a problem, but wow. I don't want to deal with 3 dragons. I don't want to deal with a dragon, yet alone 3 of them. So it'll be interesting to see what they come up with. But I'd assume it's going to be some kind of chemical warfare. I mean, they've already showcased the stuff Cersei used to blow up the castle. So I don't know. It'll be interesting. But war is coming. Should be pretty good.
Should we send word to your family, sir?
Jorah. Jorah Mormont.
Mormont?
There's no need. I've been dead to them for years.
Come, Samuel. I like that Sam keeps hope. You know, he has high hopes for things, even things he doesn't fully understand. I mean, I'd like to see them cure him, or at least prevent his mind from going crazy. But, yeah, I mean, it looks like his choice is either slay yourself or get sent to with the other stone men. But I don't know. Now that he has a sword, maybe he'll make an escape or something. Who knows? Looks like we're about to find out what's going to happen with those dragons. See how they're going to fight them. So this could be fun.
The finest artilators and blacksmiths in King's Landing have been laboring day and night, Your Grace.
I was very wrong. Very wrong indeed. That's cool. Very cool. We're getting some advanced technology in this. Yeah, just don't miss. Nothing's going to piss off a dragon like shooting at him. Oh, man. I mean, hopefully they build more than one of those. I mean, there's 3 dragons, so you got to at least have 3, but hopefully more, because chances are you'll miss the first shot or 2. Very cool. Hopefully they're quick to reload, too.
If you kindly pull that lever.
If you want the Iron Throne, take it.
I am not here to be Queen of the Ashes.
That's very nice to hear. Of course, I can't remember a queen who was better loved than my granddaughter. The common people loved her. The nobles loved her. What is left of her now? Ashes. Commoners, nobles, they're all just children, really. They won't obey you unless they fear you.
Interesting. Interesting. I think it's very telling though that she's going to quote Lord Tyrion and use it as her own words. The hand of the king, hand of the queen now. That's awesome. That's awesome. So I guess his voice of opinion does go farther than others, perhaps.
Do I have your support?
You have mine.
Dorne is with you, Your Grace.
Thank you all.
Very cool. Very cool. Yes, I tried to say cool and good at the same time, so it's saying cool. Anyways, very, very, very smart planning, it would seem. It will seem. I mean, we'll have to let it play out, of course. Plans don't always go as you plan. Plans don't always work out as you plan. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying, but I think this could work. I think this could work. I'd be curious where the dragons are going to be. Are they not going to utilize them until later? It's interesting, too, because Cersei is focused on killing dragons. What if they don't even send the dragons to her? Might be better for the dragons, for sure.
It is hard for me to say goodbye to you.
Why?
You know why?
I don't.
You are my weakness.
That's what I am. Your weakness.
That's a compliment. I think it's a compliment. Maybe it could have been said better, but that's a compliment. Coming from a soldier? I don't know. I think it's a compliment.
I want to see you. Please.
I don't know, maybe close the door first. You kidding? People are so stupid. Close the door!
Hello.
What are you doing?
You're Jorah Mormont, the only son of Jeor Mormont. My name is Samwell Tarly, sworn brother of the Night's Watch, training to serve as maester at Castle Black. I knew your father. I was with him when he died. You're not dying today, Sir Jorah. Drink this.
What is it?
Rum. Drink it all, please. I'm afraid this is going to hurt.
That is awesome. That's awesome. Hopefully Sam will be able to save him. Otherwise, this could end very badly for Sam. Obviously for him as well, because he'll be dead. But, yeah. I mean, I have high hopes. High hopes. That was really nice that he's bringing his father into this, and he wants to help him. That's awesome.
If you wouldn't mind, bite down hard. I'm sorry, but no one knows I'm here, and if they hear you screaming, then we both finish.
Have you ever done this before?
No. No one else will try it, so I'm the best you've got. Have a seat. I'm going to have to remove the entire upper layer of infected tissue, then apply a medicinal ointment to the...
Oh boy. Oh boy, what a procedure. I'm glad he brought the rum, but I don't think that rum's going to help very much. He's not allowed to scream either. I mean, it makes sense. You know, he can't be heard, but my goodness. We got to watch them do the procedure? It might be kind of gross.
Again, I'm sorry. But please try not to scream.
Oh god. This reminded me of those mutated zombies from not The Walking Dead, but what was that big The Last of Us? That's what it's reminding me of. This is pretty gross. I don't think I'll put any of it in the video. Just know it's gross. I mean, you've seen it. You've seen it already. But yeah, I don't think YouTube would allow this to be on the video.
They say our dragons are bigger than Aegon's.
I thought that was more of Sam doing the procedure, which was the whole point of it showing it that way, but oh. Oh. Man, I hope it works. That would be awesome. That'd be really awesome. I don't know. I'm not going to hold my hopes up, but Sam's going to be in so much trouble if he gets caught and it doesn't work. He's going to be in a lot of trouble if he gets caught and it does work too. I don't know. Good for him though. Willing to try and help. He knew his dad. He wanted to help him out. That's really cool. That relation is cool.
Where you heading?
King's Landing.
Why?
Heard Cersei's queen now.
Heard she blew up the Great Sept. That must have been something to see. Boom.
Hmm.
Can't believe someone would do that.
Cersei would do that.
I thought you'd be heading for Winterfell.
Why would I go there? The Boltons have it.
No. The Boltons are dead.
What?
Jon Snow came down from Castle Black with a Wilding army and won the Battle of the Bastards. He's king of the North now.
You're lying.
Why would I lie about that? He's your brother, right?
Thanks for the pie.
Friends don't pay. Can't believe I thought you were a boy. You're pretty.
Thanks.
Wow. Wow. I wonder if this is going to change her plans at all, you know? I mean, she's still got to kill Cersei. She's on her list, you know? But that was shocking news to her to find out that her home is safe now. Safer, you know? It's got the right people in charge again. Man. She's very cold to her friend, but they're still good friends. You know, he doesn't seem to mind. And she's gone through a lot. I mean, heck, now she's a murderer too, so that's got to change you, I would imagine. I've never killed anybody, but I feel like it would change you. That's cool. That's cool. She's still Arya Stark. She's heading home. Good for her. Good for her. Hopefully she makes it there and can reunite with Sansa and Jon. That'd be good. That'd be good.
Lord Tyrion has invited me to Dragonstone to meet with Daenerys. And I'm going to accept.
We need this dragonglass, my lord. We know that dragonglass can destroy both White Walkers and their army. We need to mine it and turn it into weapons. But more importantly, we need allies. The Night King's army grows larger by the day. We can't defeat them on our own. We don't have the numbers. Daenerys has her own army, and she has Dragonfire. I need to try and persuade her to fight with us. Sir Davos and I will ride for White Harbor tomorrow, then sail for Dragonstone.
Have you forgotten what happened to our grandfather? The Mad King invited him to King's Landing and roasted him alive.
I know that.
She is here to reclaim the Iron Throne and the Seven Kingdoms. The North is one of those Seven Kingdoms. This isn't an invitation, it's a trap.
It could be. But I don't believe Tyrion would do that. You know it.
Interesting. You know, it's nice that Sansa's speaking up, but at the same time, you know, Jon and her already had this discussion. Like, why you gotta call him out in front of everybody? Make him look like a weak leader. I don't know. I mean, I guess better to say your piece now, you know, because if she held it to herself, she might not get the chance to tell him what she really thinks. And he might not listen. He might not listen without the commentary of all the lords to back her. I mean, it could be a trap. It doesn't appear that it is, but I don't know. We'll see. Maybe Jon will marry her.
Yours. You are my sister. You're the only Stark in Winterfell. Until I return, the North is yours.
I'm just sitting here grinning because Peter Baelish making those side eyes and thinking this is what Sansa wants, and maybe it is. Maybe it is. But she will be a good ruler. She'll make good, honest decisions. I think that's the best person you could leave it with. I don't know who else you could turn that into. And he's right. I mean, it could be a trap, you know. But I don't know. He needs the allies. The dead is coming, so White Walkers will be here before you know it. We saw them on the move. I think the beginning of episode 1, maybe. Or maybe at the end of it. I don't remember. We saw them moving recently. They were all moving. It was probably in one of Bren's visions, but they were moving towards the wall. So it's only a matter of time before they get there.
We haven't ever talked properly. I wanted to remedy that.
I have nothing to say to you.
Not even thank you. If it weren't for me, you'd have been slaughtered on that battlefield. You have many enemies, my king, but I swear to you, I'm not one of them. I love Sansa, as I loved her mother.
Touch my sister, and I'll kill you myself.
Interesting. So Peter Baelish, you know, Gus said something to me long ago, I think the first season, and I said, I don't know what Peter Baelish is up to. And he said something along the lines of, nobody does, or something to that effect. I think I like Peter. The reason I like Peter is because he treats everything like a game. You know, it's all a game to him. My wife is laughing. It's all a game to him, and I like that. You know, it's the Game of Thrones, but he brings the game alive. You know, he doesn't seem to have much fear, and he does whatever he thinks is best for Peter Baelish, and that's kind of cool. Well, snap. This might sound heartless, but I'd probably just feed them the horse and get moving. You know? I mean, I feel like there's a lot of them, though, so I don't know if that would be enough for them. But they're clearly hungry.
Euron.
Wow. Okay. All right. Very interesting. I knew he wanted to kill him, but I didn't know he was going to do it out on the ocean. I mean, I guess why not? That's also what they're known for, you know. Here we go. I was not expecting any of this. I'm like, this is episode 2. You'd think they'd save some of this for later on in the season. Holy cow. This is pretty brutal. Just going to town. Man, I can't tell who's winning either. Man, this is crazy.
Kill us! Get it over with!
Alright, yeah, now it's pretty obvious who's winning. Man, this is brutal. This is brutal. And her uncle is crazy. The guy fighting, he's doing a good job too. Staying alive, but he's crazy. You can tell by his eyes. He's just insane.
Little Theon!
Come on, you cockless cowards. I have her. Come and get her.
I thought he was going to slice Yara open right there. Guess he's keeping her for later. Man, they built those ships super fast. Because Yara took his whole fleet. Yeah. I don't know, this is crazy. Man, that's brutal. That's brutal. I know some of you guys like Theon Greyjoy. I mean, I feel for him. He just panicked. He couldn't do it. Too much blood and gore reminded him of everything he's been through and everything. Seeing his sister taken by her uncle. But I don't know what the answer is, because I feel like if he would have charged his uncle, he would just slice Yara's throat open. So, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, he definitely didn't make the right decision, quote unquote, but he survived. He's still alive. But I mean, is he too broken? Is there nothing left of him? You know, I don't know. I'm gonna watch the end of the credits, and then I'll wrap up my thoughts here at the end.
Wants her to come back home with her and be her loyal companion again, but Nymeria has found her own life.
That's Not You is a direct reference to what Arya herself said to her father when her father painted this picture for her of the life she could have as the lady of a castle and marrying some lord and wearing a nice frilly dress.
That's not me.
Arya is not domesticated, and it makes total sense that her wolf wouldn't be either. And once the wolf walks away, at first she's heartbroken to have come this close. Then she realizes that the wolf is doing exactly what she would do if she were that wolf.
Like so many of these scenes where there's a lot of visual effects elements and all, but it all ultimately comes down to, can the actor pull it off in a close-up? And that's what Maisie does at the end of that scene.
Jon's position as a king and as a leader.
I'm glad I'm watching this because I didn't, like, when she goes, "That's not you," I felt like she was saying, "Oh, that's not her wolf," you know? And that makes a lot more sense, because why else would the wolves just go, you know? But that's nice, you know? The wolf returned the favor. Let Arya live. That's awesome. Alright, you've made it to the end of the video. Thanks so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Appreciate your patience, as I know this video was late coming out. So I apologize for that. Yeah, great episode. Really caught me off guard, that huge battle at the end. I mean, it's season 7, episode 2. Like, it's just crazy. Like, what is the rest of the season gonna have? You know, the fact that they're already throwing in big battles. I don't know. I thought it was neat. I thought it was a really good episode. Some parts were really gross, but I appreciate what Sam was doing for him, and hopefully he saves his life. It's a good show. It's a good show. If you're having sex and there's other people around, close the door. Yeah, I think that's about it. But thanks for being here. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you again real soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Thank you.